Hi, my name's Laura. I'm a nurse. I work at Arrow Park Hospital on the gynae ward. You might be interested in that. I can tell you about the insides of a vagina, like you wouldn't believe. I could tell you about mine as well if you wanted to know. But anyway, I won't go there right now. What do you do for a living? You're a doctor? A gynaecologist? Do I know you? You're joking. Oh my God, small world, isn't it?
Hello, my name's Alan. I'm from Yorkshire, and I like macaroons. I'd really like to meet someone who's under 70, really. It'd be quite nice.
Hi, I'm Nigel. I'm 27. And I'd like to meet a nice, sexy girl. You know. I live around here. But you can't come back to mine because I live with my parents.
Hi, my name's Larry. I'm a Sagittarius. Well, my name doesn't matter, but I am a Sagittarius. Be pleased to meet someone who's compatible with me. We could spend many nights talking about our stars. I like the stars.
Hiya, my name's George. First time I've been to one of these. I don't usually come, but I have trouble getting girlfriends. I don't know why I suffer with a bit of a problem. Bollocks!
Really, well, like, my friends say I'm a slut, but like, I never sleep with anyone until at least an hour in, and I think, you know, if you can last that long, then you're doing pretty well anyway, aren't you? I have got a few habits, but you know, who hasn't really anyway? And sometimes I get a bit stressed out, but then we all do, don't we? But I'm a dead patient person, and, you know, really, I'll just do anything, as long as you've got cash, you know. Can't do any checks or nothing, because I haven't got a bank account, but if you can give us cash, I'll give you anything, love.
It's a long time, a minute. I didn't realise I had a minute to talk. I mean, normally I'm only about 10 seconds. Nobody wants to listen to me after 10 seconds. Do you have time to train? Do you? I've got to get to the half 10 train. Where are you from? I live in Leighton. Oh, different parts of Liverpool. Yeah. Well, what's your name? Again. Who? Yeah. What time is the train again? Half 10. 10 o'clock. I've got to go. Okay, ta.
My name's Veronica. I've never been to one of these before, but my friend, she dragged me along. She's sitting over there, she's a bit funny really. She's got ginormous boobs and she likes to do them out when she's had a drink. We have such a laugh! It's dead funny! I love this is really good. It's great. I love all the men. They like looking down my cleavage. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, I've got to go. Nice meeting you now, bye!
Yeah, you're alright, but I like him better. He's got a nice face and a nice arse. But he's coming up next, isn't he? Okay, see you later.
I've not really come here to meet anyone. I just thought, you know, I should sit down and join in a little. It's my wife. I'm here with her. Well, she's she's going through a rough time, and God, you know, it's just. What can I say? I'm sorry. But I'm here anyway. I'm happy to talk to you. Yeah, I'm happy to talk.
Hello, my name's Lionel. I really didn't want to come here, but I've got to find a man somehow. Yes. You're not? You're not that way inclined? I'll try the next table.
Looking for a girl with a good sense of humour, who can laugh.
You haven't got a spare 50 pence, have you? I've had another 50 pence. I can go and get a pint, you say. I've got to wait half an hour for the bloody train. Come with me if you want.
The cocktails are good, aren't they? The offers that are on the cocktails, 2 for £5, that's really good, but I don't drink. I can't drink because I suffer with knocker.
Hello. When I get in the garden, I get the moisture. I use plenty of manure. I use own produce. Because there's plenty more where that came from. And I like to grow my pods. And, my pods will take over the whole world one day.
I don't know what to say to you. I don't know. What do you want to know? What? That's rude.
Tell you what, the lad on table 7's good.
Is this table 7?
Lapsy.
Tell you what, that lad on table 7's good.
You have to do it again, Jess.
Hey, don't come any closer, mate. I'm gonna jump.
All right, I'll stay where I am. Well, what's this all about anyway? Nothing's that bad.
You don't know the half, but I told you not to come any closer, didn't I?
To want to end it doesn't make sense. I mean, nothing's ever that bad.
You don't know the half of it, mate. I beat Donald up. I put him in a bad way.
What was the fight over?
The wife. She was having an affair with him.
Is he going to live?
Yeah, he'll live. Just about. You know.
Well, if he'll live, it all works out. There's no need for you to end it.
I've lost everything, mate. I've lost my kids. I've lost my house. I mean, I was a redcoat. I was a bloody manager.
Well, why not get another job? Plenty of redcoats going to showbiz. Why not you? And as for women, there are plenty of women out there. You could easily get a new wife. See, it all works out in the end.
Just like that. I mean, what do you do?
I'm a window cleaner.
A window cleaner. So I can become a window cleaner. I was a redcoat, mate.
Well, the worst things than being a window cleaner, I do quite well myself.
Oh, really? You really don't have a clue how I feel, do you, mate?
Well, you might not believe this, but I used to be where you are. I lost my wife and my family to a comedian.
That can't have been fun.
It wasn't fun. It wasn't funny at all.
Mine's left me for the bloody mime artist.
Well, you know what they say, silence is golden.
Suppose so. But that's what I'm after here, isn't it? Silence. I need peace in my life.
No, that's not the answer. I used to feel that way about my wife. She left me and took the kids. I lost my home, my wife, my family. I was sleeping in cardboard boxes. I had nothing.
Okay, mate, I'm feeling bad enough without all this, you know. You do realise I'm the one that's going to be jumping here, don't you?
And then someone said to me, have you ever thought of window cleaning? So I got a simple rag, cleaned a few windows, got a few bob, got where I am today. Got my home back, and I got a new wife.
Yeah, I had all that, mate. Wife, house, job, and it went just like that. What have you really got, eh?
Well, I still miss my first wife.
Exactly, I love mine. I'm gonna go.
No, listen. She left me and took the kids. I gave them everything. They wanted for nothing. And I miss the kids.
Yeah, right, mate, I can imagine, yeah. What you do there, how'd you fill that gap?
Got this emptiness inside, you see.
I know.
The loneliness never really goes.
No.
God, I really miss her. Don't know what I'm going to do without her. And the kids.
I know exactly how you feel. But this isn't the answer, is it?
You know, I thought I was over it. But Tony Hughes brought it all back. Don't know what I'm going to do without her.
You're right, this isn't
God.
the answer. This isn't the answer, no.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna get off, mate.
You're not going, are you?
Yeah. I'm gonna get off. Take care, bud.
Hi, my name is Benny the Hat. I'm a wise guy, and I work for the mob. So anyhow, I get a message over the phone from the boss. Asks me to make a hit. Wants me to pump off a guy. Squeal to the feds or something, I don't know. So I ask him the name. Says he can't give the name. It's top secret. But he can give me the initials. So he gives me the initials. J.S. I looks around, and I find a guy named Johnny Salami, small-time crook. Comes up behind him, blam, blam. I gave him 2 slugs. Salami was smoked. He was dead meat. But he was the wrong guy. So I got on the phone. I says to the boss, if he's the wrong guy, who is the right guy? He tells me I'm going to meet him in a car park. So I go to the car park, there's this guy in a sports jacket. It's got JS on the back. So I crept up behind him, blam, blam. But he was the wrong guy. So, I went through the directory. I killed everyone in the directory under the name of JS. But they were all the wrong guy. Apparently, it wasn't JS, it was JF. K. So who the hell is JFK?
Yeah. Any secretary. Just get me a secretary. I need a secretary. Thanks. Cheers. Bye. How do?
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm Penelope Parkins.
And you're from...
I'm from England.
Yeah, you're from the agency.
They said you needed a secretary.
What experience have you got?
bakery for a couple of hours, so...
You've got a nice set of buns on you. Can you answer the phone?
What's this? Hello?
You're hired. Yeah, I'll get the money to you. I'll get the money to you. I'll work something out. I'll do anything. I'll do.
Mr. Balls is my daughter, Lisa Slick.
Hello, Lisa Slick. So,
What are you here for,
it's-
Dad?
Your wedding,
What?
honey. Well,
I'm not having my wedding here. Not a
Stars
chance. No.
we're quite flexible with the date.
I'm not having it here. You said I could have what I want, and this is not what I want. Do you have it for your wedding?
If it meant I could dress up in a bride's dress, yeah.
Oh my God, Dad, where have you brought me to?
What about £400 then?
Is that a yes? A £400, yeah?
yeah.
Dad, I'm not having my wedding here. £400. Not even going to pay for me cake.
That's not per head. That's just for the whole hall.
When I said I'd pay anything, I meant within reason.
I presume you want a DJ, do you?
I want the full works.
How much would that
Oh,
be?
the DJ's 12 quid.
12 quid.
Yeah.
He must be rubbish. £12 for
Honey,
a DJ, you're having a
I
laugh.
think
He
very
played
good.
in Magaluf.
I'm speaking to my mum when I get home, I'm not having this. What's his name?
Simon Kirkham.
Who's he?
He was big in the 80s.
Which means nothing to me. You promised me the best wedding and everything I could
It will be
possibly
the
want.
best. We'll-
And this is not what I want.
It was good enough for Colleen.
Talene.
Oh, yeah.
Talene.
Colleen, yeah.
Talene Rooney.
Indeed, yes.
Was it?
Talene Rooney. Honey, look.
She was here, you know.
Was she?
Yeah.
All the wags
Yeah.
like you here,
All,
don't
all
they?
the wags, yeah.
They all love
yeah.
it,
They all
yeah.
love it, yeah. The whole event is yours. We need to put it in the diary.
So when did she get married here?
Whenever she was married.
Sometime in the last century, basically.
Yeah.
I want the full works.
No
I
problem.
wanted how she had it.
No
you
problem.
know, all pretty and pink and
White
white.
horse. What date you after?
1st of April.
Let's show you around.
Come on,
Yeah.
let's have...
How do?
Yeah, okay.
Hiya.
Ah, yeah.
I think you really need to speak to Laura. She's
right.
got it all planned.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
we're
we're
going to do.
just here for,
Dates first.
1st of April.
First of April.
Is that the first day of the month?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's my daughter's our daughter's Christmas.
Yeah.
Right.
She's got a little one. So
Diane.
we want it on the 1st of April and for about 20 guests.
But there's about 45 on there. Don't forget about it.
No, 20 guests altogether, she said. She's got the list. She only wants like me and you and, you know, the immediate family.
How much would it cost, by the way?
Well, the hall, I mean, it sounds like you're going to need the whole hall, really, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, definitely.
So it's £500.
That included discount.
You push your luck a bit there, aren't
She
you?
doesn't want a
Discount.
disco.
Yeah, we could.
Discount.
No, she doesn't want a disco. She just wants the christening cake and the...
Yeah.
We could probably
It's
do the
only-
disco. The disco. We could probably do the disco. In.
Well, just hold on with
right,
that because she doesn't want a disco. She just wants a cake for 20 people.
For 20 people. Yeah.
20 people.
Yeah.
But if there's another 45,
There won't be another 45, Philip.
is your side as well, love?
No, that is all... Sorry, excuse me, 1 minute. It's all the people that are coming. She only wants 20 people here.
But you throw cake in, do you?
Well, not the cake in the disco. Like we could throw a bit of some cake on. Yes.
No, well, she's already got a cake ordered, sorry.
Oh right. Oh,
Oh,
right.
Yeah, she's already got a
cake,
cake.
yeah.
Kind of cake from Liverpool.
Do we need that cake then?
Okay. Right. Yeah.
What kind of buffet food is it for the £20 a head?
Buffet.
It's food on plates. It's not good.
Oh, we don't need that really, do we, love? None of 45 are coming, you can just have pasties and sausage rolls.
The choice is yours, really.
That means more could come, really, couldn't it?
Yeah. I
We
suppose
want
so.
the room for 20.
The room
Mine
for
for
20.
20.
We've already got the
1st of
cake.
April.
1st of April.
Think of the kids. My kids, brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Your brothers and sisters.
They're not coming.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
we'll obviously finalise the details, you know,
Right.
nearer the time, but it is only going to be a venue for 20 people. We don't need a DJ, and we've already got a cake.
Take the DJ.
We can provide the food if that's a problem, because we don't just want food on plates,
Right,
and we'll deal with the rest.
right. So you just want the whole then?
Basically, yes. And that's £500, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Can we pay a deposit now?
Yes,
or-
you can.
Okay.
But if we decided to have...
No, I'll just take the deposit.
Excuse me, where's your bathroom?
Down the hall.
But just...
To be fair.
How do? You okay?
Right, fine, yeah. You?
How are you doing? Yeah, fantastic, yeah. Okay, what can we do for you?
Possible to do cater for a funeral?
Oh,
My auntie's funeral.
Someone died.
sorry. Okay, and sorry about that.
Was somebody died?
That's usually what happens when we run the funeral.
We've done lots of them. You needn't worry about that.
Yeah, well, obviously we want the hire of the hall.
£500.
We want,
How much?
£500.
Oh, an excellent price.
we want the works for it.
I know a lot of
That's
people
good.
say how cheap we are.
£500?
What are you looking at? What do you need? I mean, we've done loads.
So what do we get for £500?
The hall.
The whole.
That's it. You're joking. Got to be cheaper than that.
That's really good for the whole.
It's really good, isn't
That's
it?
really cheap.
Whose side are you on?
How about food?
Food.
What else can we have?
You can have food, but you'll have to bring it.
We have to bring our own. You
Yeah.
don't supply food.
Well, I can supply food, but then it's £20 a head after that.
£20.
£20
That's not bad.
That's good.
Get out of it.
That's not bad.
Get out
And
of it.
I'd need to know how many are coming really as well, because
Auntie Alice wants the
Lovely
best.
Auntie Alice.
Yes.
You never knew her.
I feel
I
like I
did.
knew her.
What we knew her?
I was close. Yeah.
Oh, were you
she was a
close?
woman.
£20 head for 50 people.
That's good, isn't it?
£1.5 grand.
You're just being
That's-
cheap again. You just don't want to pay half, do you?
Dear, if we had time, I'd find somewhere else.
This is great.
It was
Time's on
painted.
their side, is it?
It was painted 5 years ago.
We
And
don't
they
need
might
it,
not have
mate.
the date.
That
They might not
sounds
have the
brilliant.
date available.
I'm sure we'll have the date available. When are you looking for?
The 1st of April.
First of April.
1st of April.
So we'll have a look around
Yeah,
and
no problem.
Don't
Show you
show
around.
there's an awful lot, won't we?
Thank you. How do?
Hello. Hi.
How you
Yes.
doing?
Yeah. We brought this for the jumble sale.
Right. When are you having the jumble sale?
We've got to actually have a jumble sale.
Come on,
Okay.
then.
1st of April.
First of April.
Yeah. We need to put these in the cellar for the jumble sale, don't we? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
There'll
There'll be more
It's,
to come.
There's more
Is
to
that to
come.
sell?
yes. Yes. It's to sell.
Oh.
It's going in the cellar.
Right, okay, no
Yes,
problem.
we
There'll be a
need
bit
to-
of a storage fee.
Right. Can we pay that when we've had the jumble sale? We can use the profits from the jumble sale there.
As long as you agree to pay, that's no problem.
Yeah. It's fine.
How much is it? How much is it?
£20.
Right.
Excellent price.
£20 for the storage fee,
Yeah.
£100 for the whole.
Right. Okay.
So that's 120.
120.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to put this in the cellar right now.
Right now?
Yeah. It's very important.
What is it? A dead body? or
No,
something?
It's just jumble. It's nothing else. But it needs to go in there now, right this minute.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, then that's
quick.
fine, no problem. We'll send it. Making a first. Ah, at last the club's doing well.
Yeah, we're going to be busy on the 1st of April.
And ever since then, I've had nothing but trouble with me water.
Okay, well thank you for that, Malcolm. That really highlights the difficulties caused by this issue, really. It's something we
Oh,
really
I'm
need...
sorry, mate. Oh, bloody
hello.
trains, gang.
Okay, no problem.
Hopeless, hopeless, hopeless.
Okay, no problem. Well, if you've taken a seat, can I ask what your name is?
Phil.
Okay. Well, we were just in the middle of a little discussion about the issues, obviously, we're facing and the, well, you know, the difficulties that arise from it. Perhaps you'd like to share your experience with us, Phil?
Well, listening to what the lad said last week,
Yeah.
I think I've got to be honest and come up with a bad story, that to me.
Well, that's fine. We want you to feel completely able to be honest and to discuss the issue and to highlight the dangers that we might all face.
Well, I did come to last week's group and I thought what they said was very good, and they said to you, we've got to be honest about what happened.
You have, totally honest.
And talk about instances that have happened in our lives.
Yes.
And I remember it was a 25th wedding anniversary. I hadn't mean to have that much to fucking drink. I mean, just one of them things. Started off, load of ale, everything's going great. Then I get too much to drink. Couldn't hold it. First of all, you just go to the toilet, you just want to have a pee. Next thing is, you get this feeling of wanting to be sick. So I was being sick in the fucking toilet. 30 seconds later, I get a pain to have a crap. So I'm having a crap, I'm being sick. But then, I've got to turn around because I want to be sick. Bang! Shit all over the wall. Fucking imagine that. Shit all over the wall. I'm being sick. And the trap. I didn't know what to do. So I'm getting fucking towels. I'm trying to wipe up all the shit. There's knocking on the door telling, hurry up, get out of there. Panicked in the end. I reached the point where I got all the towels, threw them in one place, opened the door, ran downstairs. And as I got back to the front door, all I could hear was, fucking animal. Well, it wasn't so bad for me. I left the missus at the party. You can't drink like that. You got to be a bit different. You got to have a bit more control.
Okay, this is the anti-fracking group. Incontinence, you know, the anti-crapping group. That's next door.
Oh shit.
I have brought you all here today because one of you present is responsible for the murder of Miss Blackhair. Lady Penelope, I put it to you. The stab wounds in the back of Miss Blackhair are evidence that you may have used your knife-throwing skills gained at the circus to kill Miss Blackhair for threatening to expose you as a commoner from the Nocky. So you cynically skewered her in the back with your secret supply of circus knives.
Absolute rubbish. I've never been to the circus, and I'm certainly not a commoner.
And you stuck-up cow pretending you're Lady Muck when we all know you're off the Nocky.
Hey, you shut your mouth or I'll silence you for good.
You and whose army?
Or could it have been the eminent Professor Plum?
Rubbish.
Is it not true, Professor, that you have an encyclopedic knowledge of airborne poisons?
I do. But I would never harm Miss Blackhair.
Not even when she accused you of stealing other scientists' work, killing them, and then selling them off as your own?
Hello, Professor. How's things?
Things are going well, Miss Blackhair.
So how many people have you killed this month and stolen their formulas?
How dare you? I would never do such a thing.
Remember in the pub when I got you pissed on Jack Daniels?
Vaguely.
While you were sitting there blowing bubbles, I read your files on your iPad and I emailed them to myself. So if you don't cut me into your profits, I'm going to sell them to the Whittle Champion magazine.
What's that?
It's a shit magazine, but if you sell a story, you get a great deal on fake nails.
Let me think about this for a minute. And again, rubbish.
Well, what about Daisy Drewdrops here, otherwise known as Miss Scarlet?
I beg your pardon.
Yes, you might be the dirty ass cleaner, but whenever you see a rival who may look like they are about to steal your title, you decide to stab them with poisoned earrings.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you're right.
All the better for me new admirer.
You're getting married. I've got some lovely earrings.
Oh, yeah?
You should wear them when you get married. Go on, try them on. They're 24 karat gold. I bought them myself.
Do they bring you luck?
Oh yeah, I'd say.
Or it could be the saintly parson.
Oh, good Lord, I would never do such a thing.
You would if you thought you would be exposed as somebody who indulges in pornography.
Oh yeah, page 3, eh?
Oh, I was just reading, and there's a wonderful article in here, all about Africa. Yes.
You dirty bastard.
Don't tell anyone. This first body would go insane. Tell you what, Joe, there's no hard feelings, okay? How about I say special prayer for you to win next week's lottery?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah.
Okay. Well, first thing we must do is we must kneel to pray.
Okay.
Kneel.
Ah, Colonel Mustard, that fine stalwart of the British Armed Forces.
That is I.
Maybe she was about to expose you as a fraud.
My dear Inspector, I have had people shot to dawn for impudence far less than you have suggested.
Well, I never.
I'm sorry, my dear, were you talking to me?
If it wasn't for the fact I believed it was my old Uncle Charlie, I thought I recognised you leaving here last week with Penelope's posh knickers.
My dear, I'm a colonel in the British Army.
The fact that you never went further than the army cadets. You spent 20 years in the African prison for selling dodgy ear defenders.
You must be Maisie's daughter.
That's me. Well.
Come and have a drink with me. Waiter, glass please. Thank you. Real stuff.
So, there are so many suspects in this case, I do not know whether to stick or twist. Bet or no bet? Deal or no deal? There can only be one conclusion. I haven't got a fucking clue.
You're looking well, love.
Mum, I'm sorry.
Come on. You used to love it here.
Yeah, except for them rose bushes.
Do you remember the day you were chasing that butterfly and you ran straight into the bushes there? You're screaming your head off. I don't know what you were more upset about, the thorns pricking you or ripping your favourite dress.
Mum, it's still my favourite dress.
You still got it?
It's one of the few things I do have left, Mum. Mum, what are you doing?
Well, it's a bit late to worry about that now.
I was told you had months left to live and you're still smoking.
Time's too short for all that, Joe.
Thanks for seeing me.
Well, you're my daughter, Joe, and whatever's gone on, you're still my daughter.
Yeah, I'm still your daughter, but you won't let me in your house.
Joe, how many times have we done this? And how many times have things gone missing?
Listen, I know I've done things I'm ashamed of, but this time...
It's going to be different. Sorry, Joe, I've heard it all before. But where have you been, anyway?
Well, Mum, I got arrested in London, but because I was out of my trade, they sectioned me. Then I ended up in rehab and I've been there for 9 months.
Go on.
I'd had enough, Mum. I think I was ready. No one knew I was ready. I even did the steps. It's all about clearing out the past and starting again. And the first step is admitting I am powerless.
So how many more of these steps are you going to need? Won't that one be enough?
I need all of them, Mum. That's why I'm here. I've come to say I am sorry.
But you're my daughter, you don't have to.
Oh, but I do, Mum. Remember last time I was home when you first got diagnosed?
Yeah, I love those earrings. How much did you get for them?
20 quid.
20 quid? God, your dad would be rolling in his grave. 20 quid?
Actually, Mum, it wasn't just the earrings.
Go on.
Well, when I was doing a rattle, I used to steal your painkillers, Mum.
I know.
You knew?
Well, I looked at it like this, Joe. If you were taking my stuff, at least I knew what you were getting high on.
Listen, Mum, the 8th step is about making a list of all persons we have harmed and be willing to make amends to them all. And the 9th step is about making those amends.
Making direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. And step 10, continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admit it. You see, Joe, I knew one day, well, I hoped one day I could make amends to you. You were 10 months old and I took you to the pub. I was there for hours and then I went on to a club. I forgot you were even with me. The police dragged me out of there hours later. Haven't touched a drop since.
God, Mum, I didn't think you drink just because Dad didn't drink. The demon drink, he used to call it.
He was talking about me.
Mum, why didn't you tell me?
Well, it was never the right time until now. Tell you what, come back to the bungalow, we'll have some tea, maybe get a chippy meal, and then if you want, we'll do a meeting together.
Okay.
Come on. Yes. You awake in there, Danny boy? Where's the jewellery? Yeah. Where's the jewellery?
What's jewellery? What's jewellery? You got me out of
Shut up!
Rip your fucking head out!
We did this heist for you.
Yeah! Oh, yeah!
We want paying.
Yeah, what you...
Never mind you. We did this job for you, Danny, and you haven't paid us. No jewels, no money.
You want what?
We've got no money, we've got no jewellery, and we did the job for you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We want paying, we want the jewellery. Where is it? Where is it?
Screw you.
Another one? We want paying.
Oh, you want paying?
Or you get left down here.
We're going to have to get into some serious pain here.
Where is it?
I'm not going to tell you. You're bluffing.
Are we?
Yeah, you know you...
We're going to get into some serious pain here, Dan. You're not going to get away with this one. No way.
Where's the jewels?
What are you going to do if I don't tell you?
You're going to stay down here and rot to death.
And you'll still never find out where your fucking jewels are.
Have you heard of a death of 1,000 cuts? Because we can do that for you, Danny boy.
Yeah.
Little cuts all over, all bleeding. Leave you here to bleed to death.
Maybe I'd enjoy that.
None of us here cared about you.
Yeah, maybe I'd enjoy
You and
that.
your schemes, you and your jobs.
And you'll still never find out where your fucking jewels are.
Just tell us where they are.
Fuck you.
Let me try and talk to him. I think I can get it out of him.
You can get it out of it.
Just let me. Let me try.
Go on.
What do you think?
Give Pippi Longstocking
Shut up!
a
It's worth a try.
Let her.
Yeah, go on.
I think,
Let the little girl try.
the only thing that's going to move him is serious pain.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute.
The excuse for serious pain with you.
Yeah.
We'll sort it.
Well, you like it in the bedroom, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Where are they? They're gonna know.
Let me out and we'll go get him.
I can't.
Get me out. Just untie the rope.
Just tell me.
Just loosen it. You know where your mum's buried? Third to the right, under the angel.
Okay.
You know the one? Now, under it.
I can't. I can hear them coming. I can't.
Rosie!
Well, did you get anything out of him? Nothing at all?
He wouldn't let me.
What did you ask him?
What, do you think that was going to work?
You shut
Well,
up.
that was a waste of bloody time, wasn't it?
It was a waste of time.
I tried.
Oh, we
You
give it
didn't
a
try
go.
hard enough.
I'll tell you what, I'll let you know that secret.
Go on then, Danny.
To the jewels.
Yeah, we know you've got the jewels.
And I've given you your share already.
Hey?
Giving us our share.
How?
You know.
You mean the engagement ring you gave me the other
wealth,
day?
Health,
Well,
wealth,
it's
and a long life.
What engagement ring?
Well, it's kind of an engagement ring, but I'm not wearing it on that hand.
Why are you seeing him?
For months.
For months?
Yeah.
You cheating rat!
What are you
You've been
talking
seeing me as well?
No.
Let me out.
Bloody hell.
Ah, well, you know.
You
so
bastard!
Hold on.
You know,
Where's my
I
share?
just don't understand that.
How
He gave you a ring.
How come you never told me about this?
So what he's saying is that...
Oh, so you kept that bloody quiet, didn't you, Dot?
Well, what do you mean?
You sly bitch!
Wait,
You
wait,
two
have
are
you been
so-
saying it?
You can shut up!
You didn't tell that. What have you done now?
Oh, because you deserved it.
Is he dead?
He's dead.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Let's get out of
Let's get out of here. What are we going to do now?
it. You tell me. That girl of yours is... Oh.
Hi to all you guys at home in Oda, Idaho. This is my half-brother, Phil, from Liverpool.
And me and Mal,
Here at St. Werburgh's.
we're going to do a little tour of the church now to show you where your granny, Catherine, was christened.
Yeah.
Help! Help! Please, somebody help me. I've just seen a murder. Just seen a murder. He's round there. And a fellow with a funny hat on did it. And he's shouting something like Ali Akbar, I don't know. We need help.
Yeah.
Come and help.
All right.
Mal, just be careful though. Just look. What happened to the fella?
I don't know. He's just lying there, lifeless. It's this way, round here. Murder! Murder!
What's up?
You was wearing a funny scarf.
Where's the fella? Where's the fella?
Where's the guy?
I don't know. I told you. He was shouting something as well, wasn't he? Over there somewhere.
Yeah. Here he is over here.
Oh my God, there he is.
Hurry! Hurry! He hasn't moved! He hasn't moved! My God, he hasn't moved! Hurry, I can't get to him! Hurry!
Oh my God.
Help him!
Are you alright,
Oh my
mate?
God, is there any blood on him?
Oh,
Are we all right?
He's alive.
God, he's alive!
Just stay there, mate. Just stay there. Just don't move.
Just me.
Who's done this to
Who
you?
done this? What happened?
Someone smacked us on the head.
You okay?
Who did it?
That bastard over there.
Alibaba, a wonderful new play on the Neptune Theatre 24th. Have a leaflet. Have a leaflet. Tell your friends. Marvellous production coming forth, directed by me, starring me and some other friends. Take leaflets. See your friends. Remember, everyone, Neptune Theatre, 24th of August. Doors open at 7:30. Tell your friends. Alibaba. Alibaba, everybody. Alibaba. Alibaba. Superman. Come see Alibaba.
And you know what you're doing now, don't you?
I know.
I can't afford any mess ups. I'm desperate here.
I know what we're going to do. What the hell's this?
Nobody move. This is a robbery.
You've got to be kidding me.
This is a gun!
I can see that.
And I know how to use it.
I very much doubt it.
Just don't do anything silly.
That's not a gun. This is a gun.
I suggest you leave this one to Frankie Fraser.
I don't think so. I think I have the upper hand.
How'd you work that out?
She knows your name. So, I suggest, Mr. Fraser, you leave this one to me.
I was being sarcastic. Frankie Fraser was a famous armed robber from the 60s. And if you don't take that gun out me face, Mr. Wheeler, I'll take it off you and I'll put it in a very dark place.
Gets better by the minute.
How do you know my name?
It was all over the newspapers. Beechwood man loses winning lottery ticket.
Best you piss off and leave this to professionals.
Mr. Wheeler, what are you doing here?
This is all I need.
What's with the gun?
It's not a real gun, Kim.
Why, you've got it.
I needed the money.
Well, what for?
You know I lost my lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Well, I went on a spending spree before I realised.
Well, isn't this a bit close to home?
I was going to go to Walsall.
But...
I ran out of petrol.
Now, why doesn't that surprise me?
It gets worse. Frankie Fraser's long-lost brother there got here before me.
Mr. Baxter!
Hello, Kim.
You know him as well?
What are you doing here?
I promised to do a favour for Kazzy.
Well, what sort of favour?
She needed someone to hold up the post office.
Jesus. Another criminal mastermind bites the dust.
Why did you want someone to rob you?
I'm sorry, love. I'm struggling to make ends meet.
Is this about my university fees?
I thought I could manage, but I couldn't.
I could have helped.
Then I thought, you know, the boss always says, you know, if someone comes in, tries to rob you, don't try to be any kind of hero. And I just thought, well, I was desperate.
And when you get desperate, you end up doing desperate things.
Amen to that.
I still want to know how you two losers know my daughter.
She's your daughter.
Mr. Wheeler is the caretaker at my old school.
I quit that job when I thought I'd won the lottery.
And Mr. Baxter was a night model at my night school. But I guess that didn't pay very well.
Couldn't get the gigs.
You should just all be ashamed of yourselves.
I'm sorry, love.
I'm sorry.
Don't you think you're a bit too old for this kind of thing anyway?
Yeah.
This is a robbery. Any of you motherfuckers move, and I'll shoot the fucking lot of you.
Hello. Me again. Thought it's time we had a little chat. I like chatting to you. You're always there. Strong, dependable. Always listening. And quiet. It makes a nice change. I've just been to a meeting. It didn't go too well. Because you see, it always happens. Whenever there's something I need to talk about, it doesn't quite work. So I'm sat there in the room, as the usual crowd. And the facilitator, counselling person, turns around and goes, right, okay, who'd like to share about their experiences this week? And as always, there's the 20-second silence where everyone sits there, looks around the room. You go first. No, you go first. No, you go first. No, you go first. Because everyone's too polite to start. And my heart is pounding. Because because I've got this thing that I need to talk about, and it's bubbling away, and my stomach's churning, and my heart's like that. And I'm thinking, I've got to do it, I've got to do it. I don't like going first, but I've got to do it. So I open my mouth, take a breath, and before I know it, someone's come in already. And I think, okay, it's fine, there's plenty of time. Plenty of time, get round everyone, and, you know, I can say what it is that's on my mind. So they talk, and they talk, and they talk, and 15 minutes later they're still talking, and I'm sitting there thinking, for goodness sake, we've only got an hour, will you shut up? I need to speak. But eventually they stop, and before the facilitators even finished thanking them, before I've even had chance to draw a breath and say, I'd like to talk, someone else has come in. And they're talking, and they're talking, and oh my God, their problems are so irrelevant. Can you not understand? I'm going through some serious stuff. I need to talk about it. Why are you still talking? And they're talking, and then they stop, and another person comes in, and another, and before you know it, bang. Right, that's been an hour. It's time to finish. So everyone stands up, do the usual. Hello, nice to see you again. The usual hugs, bye-bye, lovely to see you. And everyone goes their separate ways. And I didn't get a chance to talk. So I've come to talk to you, as always, because this always happens, and it's very frustrating. Which is why I'm glad I've got you here. So here goes. My name is Dan. 3 days ago, my wife walked out. She took the kids. The house is gone. I have 3 days to move, or I'm on the streets. But with the support of those around me, and the support especially of you, I haven't had a drink or a drug today.
She waits. Clinical smell in the room. White everywhere. Bed linen white. The only sound is breathing, and she listens. Outside the window is a tree, barely moving. She waits. Hardly a breath is stirring the tree. It's a warm, sunny day. And she goes back in her mind and reflecting on the past and the time she had with her best friend. Happy memories, sad and bittersweet times. A nurse comes in, checks the drip, checks the oxygen. Nothing is said. She sits. She waits. The time moves on, hours pass, and she waits. And all you can hear is the sound of breathing. And then at one point, she sits forward. She's not quite sure. Can she still hear her breathing? Yes, but it's very faint. And she waits and waits. The sadness overcomes her about the times past and the moments shared together. It's her best friend, even though they quarrelled, even though they fell out at times. This is her best friend. So she sits and she waits. She won't leave. She's going to stay till the end. She loves her mother. Just thinking about Sunday. It was a lovely sunny day and I'd gone over to New Brighton to meet Teresa and Jane. We decided to go on a shopping spree to Liverpool and we'd got there a bit early, so we sat outside and had a cigarette. Full of laughter that day and joy. So we sat there smoking and chatting, and then it was time to go and get the tickets for the train. So we got on board, and there was quite a lot of people going over to Liverpool that Sunday. Maybe it was the weather that brought them out, I don't know. But we were all geared up for a nice shopping spree in Primark. So we're sitting on the train and we're talking about creams and potions and clothes and laughing at everything. Everything seemed to be funny. It was a great day. So the train's just pulling out of the station at New Brighton. And I happened to look up, and there was this man walking towards us down the aisle, walking slowly and looking at the three of us sitting there. So I was watching him as well as talking, you know, because women can multitask. So I was watching him walking slowly down the aisle, and he sits opposite. Anyway, I can feel him staring, so I looked over and he smiled at me, so I smiled back. And then he said, "You're smiling, but you don't know what's going to happen." And I thought, oh, game on. I love a game. I love a game. So I said, well, no, I don't know what's going to happen next. Life is a journey, it's an adventure. And it wouldn't be any fun if we knew what was going to happen next, would it? So he shouts to me, "Catch." And he throws something across the aisle, and of course it was a bracelet. Multicoloured bracelet. So I went to throw it back, and he said, "No, it's for you." So I looked at this bracelet and I thought, my goodness me. So I said, "I don't believe it." He said, "No, it's for you." So we started laughing. We were just in one of them giggly moods, the three of us. Anyway, he came and sat with us. So I said, "Do you usually do things like this?" So he said, "I do it all the time." Next minute, he puts his hand in his pocket and he gets out a different bracelet. And it's all full of sparkly stones, white stones. And he gives it to Jane. Jane just takes it off him and puts it on. And we're laughing at this. Couldn't believe it. So he said to Teresa, he said, "I suppose you feel left out?" And Teresa said, "No." She said, "I'm just enjoying the event and, you know, I'm having a laugh." So he sits there for a minute and he's talking. So I said to him, you say you do this all the time?" And he said, "Yeah." So I said, "Well, you've just got rid of 2 of your items." He said, "Oh no." He said, "I always carry lots with me." And he opened his coat. And he had bracelets down one side, numerous, and watches down the other side. And he said to me, and I said, "I've got bracelets in here as well." Well, we were all laughing. We were all laughing. And Teresa still hasn't got anything. So I said, is this all you do, you know, giving gifts out to strangers? So he said, "No, I'm also a healer." Yeah. So I said, "Oh, that's interesting." I said, "I do healing as well, I do Reiki." And he smiled, you know, he was just smiling at me. And he was just an amazing type of fella that you could come across. He had those deep brown eyes that were laughing eyes. You know, so whatever he was saying, you couldn't really take serious, because if you looked into his eyes, they were always smiling. So he puts his hand in his pocket, and we all started laughing. And he brings out a watch. And he says to Teresa, he said, "This is for you." And he said, "What you do," he said, "this little thing at the side," he said, "if you pull it out, it stops time. And it'll save your battery." And, you know, I'm looking at him. And Teresa's smiling, and he goes, so she takes the watch and puts it on. So we've all been given a gift. And then I started talking to Jane about going, me and Teresa going to not the Belgrave yet. What's it called now? Oh, that dancing place in Liscard. Anyway, we were going there every Thursday night to learn the left foot jive, and I was saying to Jane how much we love dancing. And then this chap comes in and he says, "I like dancing as well." So I said to him, "Can you tell me your name?" And he put his head down and started smiling. I said, I only want to know your name, what's the big deal? And he said, oh, I have many names. So I'm laughing my head off at this point, so I said, well, I only want one. Just tell me one of your names. I said, it's just to remember you by. So he thinks for a minute and he says, Raj. Call me Raj. So I said, okay. So that's the name he gave us anyway. So he continued talking and he said, I also like, as well as dancing, karaoke. So I said, well, if you do karaoke, I said, surely you pay the audience. And he said, puzzled, well, why would I pay the audience? And I said, well, every karaoke I've been to, it's been like cats on the back wall, you know, the audience needs paying to listen to it. And he started laughing. And he said, no. He said, I don't pay the audience. And with that, he started to sing. And he had the most sweetest, beautiful voice you could hear. So melodious, and he's singing the song. And then he stopped. And he said, it's no good me carrying on. He said, you don't understand what I'm singing about. So I said to him, it's a love song, isn't it? I said, it sounds like a love song to me. So he smiled at me and he continued to sing. And we were just oblivious to anybody else on the train. It was just the four of us sitting there together, enjoying the journey over to Liverpool. It was just an amazing event, you know, something that was unexpected, that was happening, and I loved every minute of it. So he gets off at the same stop as us, which was Central Station, and we're going up the escalator, and I'm with Raj, and Teresa and Jane are on the other escalator going up. And Raj is chatting away, you know, because he loves karaoke. And this is what he was chatting about. So I said to him, well, what about your family? So he looked at me all serious and said, he said, my wife doesn't understand me. I couldn't help but laugh. You know, I thought, God, Raj, you know, you're just a case. So we reached the top of the second escalator, we're going up. Anyway, we get off and we're walking through. And we're just walking and talking, the four of us. And next minute I heard, Toss! And I looked back and it was Sue. And she said, where are you going? And the four of us were heading to the train for Southport. We were just chatting away, you know. So anyway, we all turned together and walked to the exit. And Raj said goodbye. He kissed my hand. And I thought, gosh. You know, it was just a wonderful experience. And he walked off one way, and us, well, four of us now, as we'd met up with Sue, we were heading off in another direction, straight to Primark, of course, for our shopping spree. Anyway, I looked back, and Raj was looking back, and he waved, so I waved back. Anyway, we hit the shops, and we all got stuff, coming home with loads of bags. But you know, life is a journey, it is an adventure, and if you're open to it, you never know what's going to come along, or who's going to come along in a day, or what's going to happen.
Right at this moment, I feel carried away by an audience watching me in a play. Just waiting for me to put a look wrong somewhere, so then they can all say, it's time to beware. They say I'll never make it. You know, I feel like an animal in a cage, all eyes on me, but then I'm out on the stage, throwing myself into every move I make, every dance step I take, every smile that I fake, and all the time, they're just waiting there for me to make that one cruel mistake. Yes, they say I'll never make it. Suddenly I'm turning round, flying feet won't touch the ground. Look at how I just can't stop, reaching for the very top. But then when applause is about to start, fear gangs up on my hopeful heart. Away with my courage till I fall. Now I'm not standing tall. No, I'm not happy at all. Deprived of the power I once had. And to make it worse, my audience, they look almost glad. Yes, I think I hear them say she'll never make it.
Why am I here? I don't know. Because of him. Because of the girls. Trust no one, he said. And he was right. Silly bastard trusted me. 15 years. That's all he had to do. Look what I've got now. If I could just grab him and say to him, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. But he'll never know that. And he'll never understand that. That's it. I think it's some more there, didn't I? Did you do it all? I don't know, I had some stuff on there, but I can't think where it is. Trust no one, I got that in you.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks, yeah. Yeah. Sounds stupid, I always say that when I come here, don't I? Yeah. No, but I really am fine. My daughter made the appointment for me. She's worried about me.
Don't know what to do. I don't know what to do to help. I just want answers.
She says I'm forgetful and that, and she made me come. She would have been with me today, but she's had a bit of what was I saying?
I want someone to blame. Look at me. Speak to me!
Oh yeah, she's had a bit of an emergency. She had a plumbing leak and the water burst, and she's waiting for a plumber. So I've come on my own, but...
See me? I just want you to go back to the way you were.
Everybody forgets things, don't they, sometimes, you know. I've never been any good at names. Even when my wife was alive, I used to meet people in the street and talk to them. And we'd walk away, and the wife would say, "Who was that?" And I'd go, "Can't remember his name." But I knew the face, but...
I just keep thinking this is a dream. You're gonna snap out of it and stop babbling and not being yourself. You're gonna put your arms around me and tell me that I'm your little girl still.
My daughter thinks I'm getting more forgetful and but I'm not. I'm not really. I'm sure I'm not. I think it should be her that comes to the doctors really, because she's getting really aggravated and angry. She's getting upset really, I think. But I'm sure I'm all right. Look, she's made me come anyway, and to see what you think and what needs to be done, or whatever. I don't know. I really don't know.
I hate you! I hate you! Not you. Alzheimer's. I hate what it's done to you. To us. I love you, Dad.
My name's Benny, Dad. I'm a hitman for the mafia. So the boss tells me I gotta kill this guy. He'd squeal to the feds. So I said, who is this guy gotta bump off? He hands me a note. It says JS. So I looked around and I found this guy, Johnny Salami. I walked in and I gave him 2 slugs. Boom, boom. I smoked him. Salami was dead meat. But then they told me I got the wrong guy. So I said, why don't you give me the name? They said they couldn't. They only give me the initials. They told me I'd find him in a car park. So I went there, and there was this guy stood there with a sports jacket on and had JS on the back. So I smoked him, bum bum. But he was the wrong guy. So I went through the directory. I killed everyone with the name JS. But they were all the wrong guy. Apparently, it was JF.
I watched as a swarm of ants attacked the spider. Didn't have a chance. The ants worked in unison, taking it in turns. One group of ants would attack, the spider would fight back, battle would go on. It's vicious. Then those group of ants would back away, and another group of ants would move in. It was relentless, non-stop. The spider had no chance. It was just a matter of time before it lost its battle for life. I leant back, let the warm sun wash over my face. Listened to the sounds of the summer. The birds as they sang, the wind as it rustled through the trees, lawnmowers as they hummed in the distance, delighted squeals of children as they played. I wondered how my senses could be so alive as my body fell apart so quickly. That's when Becky came into the back garden, came in running through the back gate, running up to me. She was about to jump onto my lap, you know the way all small children do, happy in the fact that their father will catch them, keep hold of them, keep them safe, never let them go. But she was stopped by her mother, who was at the back gate. That's when I saw Jenny. She was standing there, wearing a pair of old faded denim jeans. One of my old shirts, there was a couple of sizes too big on her. She looked good. She used to tie her hair back in a band, and a couple of strands would always come out the side, and she'd be constantly flicking them over her ear, keep them away. I was suddenly very jealous of a man I was never going to meet. Can I go to Claire Dobson's 10th birthday party? I was back with Becky now. She knew the answer would be yes. Her mother knew the answer would be yes, but she made her ask anyway. Of course you can, I said. And Becky was off to give Claire Dobson the good news. Jenny stayed at the back gate for a couple of seconds more, looking at me, watching me, knowing me. How are you feeling, she asked. Not bad, I said. But she knew I was lying. It's Becky's 10th birthday party next month. She's really looking forward to it, she said. I know, I said. So am I. And she smiled at me again. That smile. Then she was gone. I thought about taking another couple of painkillers, but instead I leant across and picked up the newspaper I'd been reading. I leant down to where the spider had been battling for its life, flicked most of the ants away, and scooped the spider up onto the newspaper, turned over to the other side of the chair and released it. It scuttled off on its 6 good legs to find some temporary shelter. Just delaying the inevitable, I thought. But you never know. And that's all, folks.
Hi everyone, my name's Dan. Oh, my name's Liz. And me and Les live very happily together in my head. Don't we, Les? We do, but there's not enough fucking mustard in here. So, there we go. Enjoy Joe Dada, and I hope you have a lovely night. And so do I. Now, where's the fucking hot dogs?
My name's Carl, otherwise Mr. Perkins, and me and Mr. Perkins, we are here at Joe Dada. Yes, we are, and we quite like it. So there you go.
Hi, I'm Mal. And I'm in at Joe Dada because I'm a big Hollywood star. And that's where Joe Dada gets you, right there.
Hi, I'm Heather. I'm an actress and I also keep pigeons.
Hi, I'm Tony. How did I get into this game? I used to travel in steel, and Joe Dada came to do a documentary on my works, and they saw the potential of me, so I'm now making the tea for the lads every set.
Hi, my name's Paul. I'm actor Joe Dada, and in my spare time, I'm a stunt double for Sly Stallone.
My name's Dorothy, and I do serious acting. But sometimes I do comedy, and sometimes I do sexy stuff.
Hi, my name's Laura, and I want to be famous.
I'm Sally and I am a bitch.
I'm Paul. Directing is what I do best. Framing is my speciality.
Hi, I'm Mal. I've been acting for a while.
Hello.
Too quiet again?
Ah!